Got my coffee.
It's hot, first of all, in Italy right now.
Hello.
He got his covered up. He covered up
Okay,
the
give
face,
me
but
one
not the
second.
asshole. Paparazzi,
I'm watching Tasha K.
It looked like, what it looked like.
Okay. Hello, welcome back to Wild with Grace. I'm Jessica. This is my home. It's been a few months. I did post a short recently, but I know it's been a while since I made a video. I've been busy, we've been busy around here, and now we're back. I'm back. What have I been doing? Michael's back in school. With the kid back in school and Doug back working, I am really busy here. When Michael gets back into school, I get to get up and sort of get back into the swing of things, like making breakfast, making sure he has lunch and stuff for the week, laundry. It's just sort of more of a routine now that the school is back. They started school actually about a month ago, so earlier than the rest of Virginia that I know of. I did not garden over the summer. I could not do it. There were too many bugs for me. I can't do the bugs. I don't like bugs, never have. So summertime is great and we have been outside and doing some fun stuff. But in terms of gardening, I haven't been doing that. I don't like going out there when there's a million bugs out there. And spiders, I'm really not a fan. Now that September is literally right around the corner, the temperature is going to be falling, dwindling down. I did kind of stop and I'm working on being more consistent with my gardening. So I'm happy and excited that I'm picking it back up. Put some seeds out into my 2 garden beds that we have in the yard so far, which you guys can see in probably a few of my previous videos if you want to check those out. I think I did some garden tours. I did put out some seeds yesterday. I actually did a lot yesterday. I was getting it yesterday, y'all. I took Rizel for a walk, my dog. I took Rizel for a walk yesterday morning at like 7 o'clock in the morning. And then I did my gardening, and then I did yoga yesterday. School year, getting back in swing really helps me to get into my own routine. It's the same feeling that I get at the end of the school year. Close to the close of the school year and Michael's gonna be out for the summer. That's something that we all love and get excited about. It's sort of like the same feeling but in reverse. So now with him going back to school, I get to pick up the swing of things, start making bread more often, and it makes me feel more needed. Who doesn't want that, right? Oh gosh, okay, and then I have to show you guys. So I was in the garden yesterday and I was I kept catching this whiff of mint, like a whiff of a mint smell, and I didn't know what it was. I couldn't figure it out. I looked down outside of my garden bed on the ground. There was a plant that I did not recognize, obviously, because I'm a brand new gardener. But I kept smelling it and it smelled like mint to me. But I was like, I don't know what this is, so I'm just gonna leave it here. So I left it and I kept on searching last night and then again this morning. And then finally, thyme popped up on the list. I planted some thyme in my raised garden bed. I went back outside this morning and I harvested a nice chunk of my thyme that grew, that I planted. I think it was either early this year or late last year that I planted this stuff. We'd been so busy with the summer and I sort of started neglecting my garden because of the heat, and I am gonna do a better job about that this time around. And that's what these videos are for. So these videos are gonna help me stay on track, and hopefully they're also gonna be a journal for me so that I can look back and see where I started in my gardening journey, and I can also keep tabs on my plants that I'm planting. No matter what happens with this channel, I am making a promise to myself and to you right now that I am always going to come back. No matter how long it's been, I'm gonna come back to you guys and I'm gonna check in. And if I have to restart and start over, so be it. But I'm gonna always keep going. I don't mean to sound cheesy, but always keep going. Endure everything. So, time, really excited about this. I harvested quite a bit. I'm gonna use it for dinner tonight. I'm just really excited because now I have like I officially planted some plants and harvested some, and like, oh my god, what is this? What is life? I know you guys more than likely have seen the short that I posted, I think it was last week, of the hens outside, our yard hens. They are amazing and we love them so far. I fully intended to get footage of all of that and post it on here, and I didn't, and I'm sorry for that, because it would have been great to have that to look back on. You know, we got to enjoy that here, so it's memories for us as a family. But I want to be able to share these things to look back on for myself and for my family, but also for you. So we have the hens, and so far we've not had any issues with like in terms of like an odor or cleanliness. You know, make sure that they have food and water every day. We let them out in the morning and close them up every night, and so far things have been fantastic. I haven't had any issues with predators yet, which is great. We haven't had any complaints from our neighbors, which is really nice. I was really worried about that at first, so fingers crossed. Oh, and shout out to whoever was in the comment section that let me know that I needed to get them some more space. Thank you for that. I actually appreciate comments like that as long as they're respectful, which I did feel like that was fine. They bicker a lot, like they bicker a lot, which is kind of annoying because they can get a little bit loud when they do it. See, you can probably hear them in the video right now. I think they are also going through the phase of figuring out their hierarchy. I know that there's like a pecking order. So I think they're still sort of establishing who's the hen in charge. I read that chickens can recognize up to at least 100 faces. So I can confirm that they definitely recognize us, and they can see me every day through the kitchen window. So there's that. They recognize you, they know who you are, they appreciate what you do. So I actually think that that's wonderful, and I love that because it helps to feel more, I don't want to say bonded with, because they're, you know, we're raising them, but we can work together in harmony and like live amongst one another. I just think it's wonderful, and this is lovely, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I think the only other thing that I'm going to do, and this will be the last thing on the chickens, is I am gonna get another coop. If you look in my previous videos, you'll see that we have a coop already that is gray, that they have like an underpass that's covered, and then they have a ramp up to their coop. That is now becoming too small for them very quickly. I think I'm gonna get another coop to go on the opposite side of the extension, and this way 3 can go on one side, 3 can go in the other. Hopefully there won't be any bullying going on, although I do think that they are particularly singling out one of the white hens. More on that later. That's it on the chickens. That's all I've got. Let's talk about my yoga. That should be really fun. This is what I mean. So this is my kitchen calendar. I just updated it like 3 days ago. I hadn't updated it since June, but here we are. So we've got August. These are my to-dos. I already did bread. I did bread yesterday. I need to make Doug some sweet potatoes. Oh, I wanted to make my own batch of iced coffee. I need to do that. And then dinner, I have groceries coming for dinner, and biscuits I made already. So there's a couple things on this list that I already took care of this week. I usually always write out a menu during the school year for Michael and Doug because they are constantly asking me what's for dinner, and it drives me crazy. So I like to write out a menu at the beginning of the week. I'm not always able to keep track and keep up with this. I don't always do a good job of keeping up with it, but I did start out and at one point do a very good job of keeping this updated and sticking to it. And so I want to get like that again. And I have a next week for the menu next week. River fun for this weekend. Oh, look, you can see my beautiful snake plants in the background by the sink. Oh, yes. Oh my God. If you have been wondering where I have been, it has been in this room, this beautiful room of mine, full and amazing yoga and workout space. Ta-da! Not much to see here. It's an empty room. But if you are like me and used to do taekwondo or any kind of gymnastic sport that required a lot of space, a room of this size looks amazing. If you do yoga, a room of this size with this hardwood floor is the perfect yoga space. And so that is where we are. We are in my yoga room. I'm just gonna show you the room real fast and then we're gonna wrap this up. So this is it. This is it. This is it. This is the yoga room. This is my shelf. I'm gonna make it really organized for you guys for next time so that it looks really pretty, but standard shelf. You know, I have my pretty signs up here too. This one says gift yourself peace, and this one says beautiful you. Got a Goku over here that was gifted to me by my wonderful son, and that's just a bunch of junk down there. Don't worry about that. Got my bike here. I haven't hit that baby yet, but one of these days we're gonna meet again. And then I have my wonderful, beautiful, let that shit go. And my cross, it says inhale, exhale, it is well, it is well. And I think that that is the perfect way to wrap this video. Thank you guys for coming on this little impromptu home tour with me. I promise when, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna be back with another video in a few days. So I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Have a great Libra Day and have a little fun. Bye.